Welcome, beloved one. Today, we gently touch one of the deepest and most sacred spaces within you, your relationship with your mother. In Indian Dharma, our parents are spoken of as divine. The Vedas say, Matru Devo Bhava, honor your mother as God. Not because she is perfect, but because she is the giver of life, your first home, your first heartbeat, your first teacher. And yet, even with such sacred roots, the mother-child bond can hold unspoken wounds, moments of misunderstanding, years of silence, and emotions we never learned how to express. Dharma teaches us that caring for our parents is a path of immense spiritual merit and a path of profound emotional liberation. But how does one honor this bond when communication feels impossible, when the heart feels misunderstood, when love coexists with pain, and when the wound is too deep to name? Tonight, we walk this path gently, with grace, with compassion, with truth, and with the wisdom of countless generations who believed that healing the mother wound is one of the most powerful catalysts for abundance, clarity, and inner transformation. So before we begin, take a slow, gentle breath in and exhale softly. Let your body settle. Let the world fall away. This is your sanctuary. This moment is for truth, for release, and for deep, unconditional healing. You are safe here. You are held here. And tonight, we gently open the door to understanding and healing with your mother. Now, with a soft breath, let us begin the journey inward. We start not with blame, not with old stories, but with understanding. Understanding her, understanding yourself, and understanding how two hearts sometimes lose their way to each other. This is where we begin. Now, imagine her as a little girl. Not the woman you argue with, not the mother you judged, not the person you expected to be perfect, but the child she once was. Maybe she was lonely. Maybe she was scared. Maybe she was abandoned. Maybe she had dreams no one nurtured. Maybe she learned silence because nobody ever listened to her. Let yourself witness her, not with anger, but with understanding. Say softly, "You too were once a child. You too have a story I do not fully know." Let compassion flow, not for what she did, but for what she never received. Take a slow breath in and exhale. Now, bring into your awareness one moment, one memory, one tiny fragment of the past that still carries weight inside your chest. It could be a sentence she said that you still remember years later. It could be something she didn't say that you desperately wished she would have. It could be an expectation, a comparison, a misunderstanding, a silence that felt louder than words. Let the moment come, slowly, gently, as if you were holding a fragile piece of your own heart. Hold it, but hold it softly, not to suffer, not to reopen a wound, but to finally understand it. Now ask yourself, with honesty, with courage, with compassion for your younger self, where did this assumption come from? Was it a version of you who didn't have the language to ask for what you needed? Was it a moment where you felt unseen, when all you wanted was to be held, acknowledged, reassured? Ask gently, did I ever ask her why? Maybe you didn't know how. Maybe you were scared she wouldn't understand. Maybe you assumed she should already know. Ask softly, did I ever tell her how it made me feel? Perhaps you kept it inside, the way children do, hoping she would notice what your words couldn't express. And now, beloved one, breathe into this truth. So much of your anger was actually longing. Longing to be understood. Longing to be seen. Longing to feel safe in her eyes. Longing to matter in a way you didn't know how to ask for. And all this time, the hurt you carried was love that had no place to go. Let your heart breathe now. Let the pressure soften. Let the truth settle, not to reopen pain, but to finally release it. Place your hand on your heart. Feel its warmth. Feel its life. Feel its readiness to let go. Forgiveness is not saying she was right. Forgiveness is saying, I will no longer carry this weight. Repeat softly, I forgive you, Mom. I forgive myself. I release this pain. I choose peace. I choose compassion. I choose understanding. I choose healing. And I choose to grow, not to blame. Now breathe softly and let your heart open just a little more. Repeat quietly within yourself. I choose not to judge her for the things I did not understand then. I choose to see her humanity, not her mistakes. I choose to forgive her, gently, honestly, and in my own time. And I choose to forgive myself for the moments I didn't know better. Take another soft breath. Let it go slowly. Now repeat with sincerity. I release the need to hold the past against her. I release the stories I carried in silence. I accept that we were both learning in the only ways we knew. I choose love over anger. I choose peace over pain. And finally, I choose freedom for both of us. Let these words melt through you like warm light. Now see her again, not as a parent who should have known better, but as a human being. A woman with fears. A woman with blind spots. A woman who carried wounds you may never fully know. A woman doing the best she could with the emotional tools she had. Say softly, I allow you to be human. I release my expectations of perfection. Now imagine yourself approaching her, calm, grounded, whole. In your heart, whisper, how are you, really? See her body soften. See her eyes warm. See the space between you open, from pain to possibility. Say quietly within yourself, I will bring light into this relationship. Take a final soft breath in and exhale, as if laying down the weight of years. Place your hand gently on your heart. Feel your heartbeat, steady, alive, open. And now, with quiet truth, whisper inwardly, may there be healing between us. May there be understanding. May there be peace. Know this deeply. You have taken a courageous step tonight. A step towards softening old wounds. A step toward freeing your heart. A step towards seeing your mother not through the lens of pain, but through the lens of compassion. Whatever unfolds next, you have already shifted something powerful within you. You are not required to rush. You are not required to force. You are not required to perfect this journey. healing moves at the speed of the heart. Let that be enough for tonight. And now, with sincerity, with gentleness, with the softness your heart deserves, let us close with the ancient prayer for peace. Breathe in, and on the exhale, release these sacred vibrations into the universe. Om Shaanti Shaanti Shaanti. May peace touch your heart. May peace touch your home. May peace touch your relationship with your mother and with yourself. Rest now, beloved one. You have done enough.